Hey moms and dads, this is Dr. Scott with Elite Family Chiropractic in North Royalton, Ohio. In this video, we're going to discuss the top 5 things that you need to know about ADHD. Number 1, pregnancy stress predisposes your child to ADHD. Chemical, physical, and emotional stressors all can predispose your child to having symptoms of it. Whether it's early exposure to medicines, poor nutrition, cleaners, toxins, all of those things are related. Physical traumas, things like pain, pre-existing conditions such as chronic headaches, chronic back pain, things like that are also known to trigger the stress response in your body, predisposing your child. Emotional stressors, things like stress at home, stress at work, family stress, loss of family members, all things that can trigger emotional stress inside your body, creating an environment that predisposes your baby to potentially being a child with ADHD later on down the road. Most ADHD children had interventions at birth. That's number 2. Number 3, the effects are seen earlier than you think. Things like colic, constipation, reflux, being a poor sleeper, early tantrums and meltdowns when they hit their toddler ages, long tantrums and meltdowns that seem to get longer as they get older, and then explosive temperament. All of these things tell us that there's an underlying overly active stress response inside your child that is starting to show signs early and then presenting later on down the road as things like ADHD and other things. Number 4, nerves that wire together fire together. Your child's brain is always trying to learn and adapt to the world around them. Sometimes their adaptations work great, but an ADHD child's brain is stressed constantly. So it makes it very difficult because their brain is imbalanced, so they struggle to do things like adapt appropriately in school and at home and try and filter out all of the stuff that's coming in around them. When the brain is stressed out, it gets really good at being stressed. That's why so many kids with ADHD issues also tend to have issues with temperament, emotional outbursts, things along that line. Number 5, the ADHD brain is really a brain with a sensory processing problem. The brain never really learned how to filter out all of the sensory input coming in, so in turn, they perceive it all. Let me give you a perfect example, moms and dads. So think about when you were young and you would go over to, or you come in from playing and you be at your mom and dad's house and you would walk in and mom's baking cookies. And you get just nailed with that smell, that amazing smell of cookies being baked. But after a few minutes, all of a sudden, that smell's gone. What your brain did is this amazing process called attenuation. It decided what was important to keep and what was not important to keep in the front part of your attention. A child with ADHD has a really poor ability to attenuate. That's why they struggle with things like tags. That's why they struggle with textures. That's why oftentimes you'll see them struggle with issues like getting overly stimulated in sensory-rich environments, or struggling the second they get even slightly aroused, because their brain can't control what's coming in, so in turn, it gets easily pushed to the brink and they get stressed out and they melt. So how do you change it? Well, that's the million-dollar question, right? First and foremost, you have to get the brain out of stress mode and help it to develop the sensory filters that allow the brain to be able to learn how to control and organize what's coming in. Now, that's a big animal, and we'd have to talk a lot more about that. We're going to talk about that in following videos, but let's make sure that we start talking more about how the brain was built to work. So to get more information about how this works, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. If you want to get more information specific to your own child, go to www.elitefamilychiros.com. Got lots of great information on there. There's other videos. Our YouTube channel here and our Facebook channel also have lots of podcasts from moms and dads who've been in the same situation with kids with ADHD issues and the successes and the amazing transformations they've made as well. So if you want more information, contact us at elitefamilychiros.com. Also, if you have questions, comments, make sure that you put your questions below, and we'll make sure that we do follow-up videos, or we'll get right back to you in regards to your comments, okay? This is Dr. Scott. God bless you guys.